This is a orientation video to help students find what they're supposed to do and orient them to where things are in the class so you guys can find things without too much trouble. There's been quite a few updates to Moodle. I never intended this to be fully online and 100% distance learning, but here we are, and I've had to significantly modify our class to fit this mode of instruction. So if you've been having difficulty, this video is meant to help you navigate the course. I'm going to share my screen with you and give you guys a quick tour. So I'm actually going to go ahead and log out just for students that haven't even logged in yet. So if you're playing catch up, this video should help you. If you forget your login information, it's on the right-hand side of where you log in. And it contains the information for the login formula, which is your first name dot last name, and your password, Jackson20 with a capital J. You have my email, my home phone, and get the app. The app will allow you to use Moodle on your phones easily. And if you have trouble with internet connection, you can, when you have an internet connection, you can download most of the content and it's available offline. And when you find an internet connection again, it will sync with Moodle so that you can hand things in digitally. Once you log in, you are going to land at the dashboard. I put a couple things on the dashboard that relate to the course, such as the weekend or the weekly check-in post. When you check in, it's important you do that once a week for our attendance and our records and participation. So that's a big item. So that's right on the dashboard, the very front page as you log in. There's a Twitter feed, a calendar. I'm not using the calendar, not really using the Twitter feed much, but if you wanted to reach me through Twitter, I will get the tweets. Other than that, you'll have some navigation and some other elements. I'm going to switch over to student view, so you're seeing this as your view and not mine. And this is pretty much everything you guys see. Your courses that you are enrolled in will appear down here, and you can shuffle through them here. Some of you are in more than one course. There's a student commons, which is class for students. It's a place for you guys to be able to socialize. There's no work to do in there. I'm in the process of setting that up. If you're interested in getting into that class, let me know and I'll help you. So you choose the class you want to go into and you enter it. Now you are in the class. So think of this as the building, the schoolhouse, and now you're in the classroom. And you have the course banner, and then you have course logo icons or quick links that'll take you to items that are available every day. You're going to need these every day throughout the entire course. Again, we have the weekly check-in post. We have the Zoom launch button. So if it's that time where I've told you 1:30 we're having class, or maybe I'm going to add another class and have it at 2 o'clock. If it's that time and you click this, it'll say presenters you're waiting me to let you into the room, and you can message me and I'll let you in, or I'll see you when you come in and I'll just let you in to the class. Then we have the audio book, the audio interactive book. This is new. It's using some of the other features in Moodle that we haven't used yet. And then you have the PDF ebook of the novel we're reading, Tangerine. If you click that, it'll give you the full novel, every chapter, and all the other extra contents, but there is no audio. You can find it on YouTube. It is available, but this is the text. I have the audio in the interactive audio ebook. When you open this, you're going to see that there's an audio player and text and a table of contents. Each chapter has the audio for that chapter separated from all the other chapters and synced with the text. So when you hit play, you'll hear the audio and you can read along with the text. And this is simply the preface, and the next one is chapter 1. And then you can go all the way through the end of the book. I'm only up to chapter 20 now, but I'll have this complete probably within the next couple of days. So this is where you want to use this to get caught up in your reading, because it'll help you if you struggle with reading, or if you read slow, it'll keep you at pace. It'll make it easier. Most of these audio and chapter files take 10, maybe 15 minutes. So we have enough time between now and the end of the school year. So if you haven't read anything in Tangerine, or you've forgotten it all, you can go through this in about 9 hours time and complete the entire book. 9 hours is a lot, but we have over a month and a half of school left. There's plenty of time for those of you that need to make things up. Going back to the class, there underneath these icons you use all semester long, you have important announcements. You guys can't post in there. That basically shoots a mass email out to you guys. If I want to tell you live class session today is going to be maybe at 3 o'clock versus 1:30. That's just basically announcements that are pertaining to the class each day that you'll get. I don't use them often, but if I need to, that's what that is. There's a student help form. If you need help with anything, content, another class even, you can post in the student help form. Other students might be able to help you. I'll help you. If I'm out on the road, it'll email me and I can respond to you or get a hold of you. So that's a great resource as well. Then you have all of the contents of the course. Each module is set up by day, by NTI day. So there are a lot of content modules. That doesn't mean that there are assignments in each day's module. There are readings every day to keep us on track with the novel, but not every day has things that you guys have to do. Usually it's just reading. You can see in my view, I've got things hidden from you guys. Don't worry about that. There's a new section that's called All Graded Activities. And let me make sure I'm in. Oh, let me switch view. That'll solve this issue. Let's go to your view. Okay. So the first thing you'll see is All Graded Activities. This is new. What I'm doing is linking in every single assignment or graded object within all the class, within all the NTI days. So you can go to one place and find what it is you have to do that's going to go in gradebook. We have the test from Tangerine Part 1. We were in class when we did that. It's closed, but on the off chance that I had a new student or someone that needs it, it's still available in there. But for most of you, you don't need to worry about this. Then we have the Ransom of Red Chief, which starts NTI Day 5. That was our first NTI day that we left for the virus and the pandemic. And if you haven't done that, it's right there and you can still do it. Everything that you need to do for a grade will be here in this All Graded Activities module. After that, it goes to each NTI day. There's NTI Day 5, and it's got the same thing, the Ransom of Red Chief, and the quiz, and the live class recording. I try to put the live class recordings up each day. Most days have them. There are a few that are missing. The sections area here is also new. You can open all of them, so you can see all the assignments for each day, or you can close them all and open them individually. You just click on the tab and it'll open. If you're on the mobile app, it may look differently. It's probably everything's probably gonna be open. So go ahead and use that. It's an awful lot to scroll through the website, and on a computer, it's meant to make it easier for you guys to interact with the content. So if you scroll down to the very last day, or last day in the column, which is actually tomorrow, you'll see that there's the live class icon there, and the live class icon is up here. Both lead to the same place, the same as the weekly check-in post. It's going to repeat. If you go to today, then you'll see that there's week 5 check-in. That is the same as the week 5 check, or the weekly post here. That's what we use for tallying your participation and reporting our numbers to the state. So this is meant to help you guys. On the right, you have navigation, and it's going to show you the same thing. It says Tuesday, 3/17, NTI Day 5. If you toggle that down, it's going to show you all the things there. So it's a quick reference menu. I think you can even hide it. I guess not. If it bugs you guys, I can get rid of it. You'll have online users block. It'll show all the students that are in Moodle concurrently. So if there were students in here right now, you would see their names. If you wanted to contact them, you can click on them, send them a message. If they accept and add you as a contact, you can communicate with your classmates through messaging in Moodle from one of you guys to another, and it really doesn't have anything to do with the class. It also pulls all your activities and resources. We have Zoom meetings. It'll show all the Zoom meetings that we've had, the resources. That's usually the chapters, any quizzes, a couple of forums, and attendances. Attendance I did away with. I'll probably just have to delete that, so don't worry about that. And I think that's just about it for the updates. As far as collecting everything, all paperwork is going to be due today, and today is the 15th. It's Wednesday the 15th. That's the cutoff, and that paperwork will not be handed in. So if you're only doing your NTI work by paper, today was the cutoff, and we put zeros in after that. However, that's not the case for digital content. Digital content, I'm allowing you guys to turn in by the end of the year, the end of the semester, probably the 20th or the 19th, so I have time to grade it. Most of it auto grades, but some of it I have to grade, and I can't go through forums and 100 people posting 2 days before grades are due. So within reason, you have until the end of the semester to complete these. So if you have missed something, you can go in, take the test, read the chapter, do whatever you need to do. There will be new things coming under each day. There's going to be more days being added as we go through them, and everything you need will be in this format. So I hope that helps you and orients you better to the class. If you need to get a hold of me, you can message me by clicking up on your name and going to messages. You can change your profile information to whatever you would like and adding and subtracting settings. You can also you can do a lot of things with that. So that should give you a good overview and an understanding of what the expectations are. Right now, everything is meeting students' needs. If you struggle with reading, have an IEP, this is universal design, and so it follows, and everyone's accommodations and modifications are met, and everyone is challenged that needs to be challenged. So if you have any questions, you can message me through Moodle, call, email. You can also use Remind and text through that if you've downloaded that to your phone. I will put up probably in the student links a link to the Remind sign-up app. So if you want to get those, you can get those. I hope you guys don't have any trouble, and that concludes this recording.